Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. Today I am bringing you April favorites and welcome May. My daughter's graduating in a month. She's leaving for college in 3 months. I'm fine. And it's my son's birthday this month, so May is fun. I'm pretty much like a fan of April and May. June's okay. July, if the weather's nice, not too hot. I like July. I'm so weird. Okay guys, I have so much fun stuff to share with you, and I kind of threw in something a little bit different. Oh, I don't know, not really. I don't know. I mean, a non-beauty thing. I've done that before. I also feel very colorful. Still got my pink hair, but I'm wearing red. That's okay, right? Please tell me if that's okay. Candy Johnson had pink hair for the longest time, and it didn't stop her from wearing red lipstick and red clothes and coral lipstick and gosh knows everything. So I think I'm probably just being a little too uptight about it, right? Is that what you're gonna tell me? Okay. Well, let's jump into it. I think I'm gonna start with beauty items. And the first one is, I have not mentioned to you, but I found it at Walgreens and then I ordered it from their, okay, I'll show you. It's the Real Techniques Blue collection, and I keep meaning to bring this up in a video and then somehow it just never happens. And then I was like, I'm gonna do an entire video on these brushes. It's the Powder Blue collection from Real Techniques. They're this, I don't know if you can see, it's like royal blue, and it's a limited edition. They've had a couple limited edition lately collections. I haven't paid any attention to them because I'm not really interested in, you know, brush handles that are pretty. I like them, but I didn't feel the incentive to just buy new brushes based on the handles. But this one is based on, this concept is the hair is supposed to be a synthetic replica of the blue squirrel. And I guess blue squirrel hair has been used for makeup brushes before and still probably, and who knows, it's probably like in some of the Wayne Goss brushes I love. Clearly not vegan. And so they came up with a synthetic version, and it's just supposed to be a blurring technique. It's supposed to have just these amazing, flawless, you know, blending ability. And I have to say, they're really, oh, I'm doing it back though. Oh, sorry about that brush. So this is the, oh, this reminds me of the Kat Von D one that I love. It's, this one's 20. So the powder and face and like the big powder blending brush, they're about $20. The eyeshadow brush is 13. So I did find them, this is B01 and this is well, it's probably B01 and B04. The eyeshadow brush is $13, and if you can find them in store at Walgreens, yay. If not, and you're kind of really into soft brushes, yeah, from Real Techniques. They remind me a little bit of the new Wet n Wild, you know, the Bunny Love brushes, or the ones that are gray with the pink handles. I love those too. Super soft, hard to find. I saw them in Fred Meyer once and then I never saw them again. I think you can get them on the Wet n Wild website, but yeah, so they do blend nicely. I really feel like this brush is doing a good job with my eyeshadow, like just kind of fuzzing it all out, you know what I mean? So that's that. I'm sorry, hate me if you want. I have a couple high-end things. The Tatcha Silk Primer is really good. It is, and it didn't upset my skin, even with fragrance, so I don't use it every day. Maybe I use it 2 days in a row and then I take a break. So I'm kind of all about that. You know, it's sort of the cumulative effects of alcohol and perfume on your skin can be detrimental, even if you don't get a breakout or, you know, like a flare up from it. So I always proceed with caution, but this is a really, really pretty primer that makes my skin feel nice. It feels hydrated. The makeup lasts a long time, and I've worn it with other foundations and powder foundations. I've sort of played around with it and it works every time. So I do like it. I wanted to say that because I know so many of you are like, how is it? Is it really good? And so if you want to treat yourself, I think you'll love it too. But trust me, I'm gonna find something good that's less, well, I kind of have one that's a little bit less expensive. It's still in the higher end range, like it's not drugstore, but the Omiana primer, I've kind of reintroduced myself to it because I forgot that this is a eyelid and face. Like you can put this on your entire face, and I love it. And it's so good, and it's great for sensitive skin. So if you're looking for a good primer that has nothing in it to worry about, and they're even like vegan and mica free and BHT free and all that other stuff that most natural companies don't even recognize. So the Omiana Natural Vegan Primer, both for face and eyes, I really recommend it. So it's, I think, in the $40 range versus this is the $50 range. It's really good. I'm actually wearing it today under, hello, Miss Fenty, my Fenty foundation. This has to go in my favorites because every time I wear this foundation, I freaking love it. It's really good. I feel like there's been one or two responses from you guys that have said it didn't work for you, and I think maybe it's because the matte formula is just too matte, but for the most part, I mean, this is so good. So this is good over the Tatcha primer. This is good over the Omiana primer. I feel like this foundation is so good with or without primer, and then this primer is so good with or without different, you know, no matter what foundation. So, I mean, I guess that's a really good test of a product because it works well on its own and with other things. So yay. Something else I didn't show you yet, but was in my Sephora haul, is the Wander Beauty Powder Foundation Compact. And I am going to do a video on this, I promise you, demonstrating it, because I wanted to include it in my favorites to let you know that I liked it from my Sephora haul, but I kind of feel bad just going, look, I like this, and not demonstrating for you, but I will, I promise. I couldn't believe how much this has been such a good, I am wearing this on no makeup days. It is, and I actually put it on with the puff that it comes with, and I got the shade Light, and at first it goes on pretty light. Thankfully, you can't even see it on my neck. Like, it's an amazing match to my neck. But when I first put it on my face, I'm like, it looks pale. But then once I warm it up with a little bit of bronzer or something, and it just kind of sits on my skin a few minutes, it just looks good. And it is very skin-like, so it's covering up discoloration, it's evening out my skin tone, it's, you know, providing kind of a matte finish without being dry or chalky. It's not like covering pores. It's not sort of giving this, oh my gosh, look at you, it's, you know, makeup. It is a pretty natural look, but your skin still looks skin-like. So you're gonna see pores, you know, you're gonna see texture, like if you have texture. And you might even see some discoloration through the product just because it's not heavy duty. But it's for a powder foundation. It is so comfortable, and yeah, I'm impressed. I really am. And then so also in that kind of spirit of powder foundation, the Au Naturel, which I used on that Get Ready With Me, and I am sorry for the discount code not working that first day. So it does work now, and it is specifically for the cream or powder kits, the starter kits, which really are only, I think they're like $25, and then the 50% off, pretty good deal. But the cool thing is, when you use Frug50 for your 50% off, you get a $10 gift card that you can use towards a full-size foundation. So if you decide you want to get that powder foundation, which, why do I not have it on my table? But it's the same container as this. This is the bronzer, and it sprays. And like the Wander Beauty, it is such a good powder foundation, so natural, non-drying. Bare Minerals makes my skin itchy. I think that's a brush action thing, maybe where there's some mica, something in it, I don't know. This is the bronzer, I'm wearing it today. I love it. It's in Kissed such a good shade. It goes on so nicely. It's really good. If natural is important to you, I would totally recommend checking out Au Naturel. So yeah, good stuff. Omiana, Au Naturel. You guys, you see where I'm going with this, right? And then my Fenty Lip Stunna. It's what's on my lips. I almost said what's on my face. Is it on my face? I hope not. This stuff is so freaking good. And what makes it better than other liquid lips is it is such a flexible formula. It is so breathable and non-aware. When I love Jouer and I like the Flower Beauty and I like the Milani and I like other liquid lips, but you kind of know they're on your lips, even if they don't leave your lips dry from wearing them, you feel them, you know, and they look good, but maybe even after you eat, they sort of start to wear down a little bit and you can touch it up and it's pretty good and they last great. Awesome. But this one is so comfortable. It's so flexible. Like, it doesn't wear away. And after you eat, and even when it does, it kind of looks decent. It doesn't look gross. You know what I mean? Because liquid lips can look really gross when they start to wear down. Okay. So, darn you, Fenty. Okay. Whoop. Oh, something cheap. Hi, something cheap. Yay. Model Zone. This Cover It concealer is so good. It is thick, but I feel like it doesn't crease, it doesn't clump, and it's just like, it's so good. You can use it anywhere you want. It really covers up. You guys saw it on my Get Ready With Me video. It's at Ulta for $7.99. I think it's a winner. I really do. This I thought would be so perfect for Mother's Day. If you've got somebody kind of, whether it's your mom or your mother-in-law, whether it's your daughter, whether it's a friend that you're just trying to cheer up, or maybe you have someone who just had a baby. There is in Washington a company, and they are online, called Malicious Women Candle Company, or maliciouswomencompany.com. They're hand-poured candles, and they're in, you know, like your jars like this, so they have that kind of apothecary look to them. And they are so much fun. If you live in Washington, they are available at Bartell's right now, and they're so excited because they're just a little small women-owned little business in Lake Stevens, Washington, and they're starting to get featured and, you know, in different places and on local television and stuff like that. So I think it's great, and I wanted to give them a little boost. They don't know I'm talking about them. Anyhow, I kind of stalk them on Instagram. So I picked up 3 candles at Bartell's, but you can order them for their website. If this is not your thing, then please don't, you know, if something like Every Great Mom says the F word, offends you or upsets you or doesn't go with your sense of humor, then just move along. It's okay, okay? We all have different, you know, I have a very snarky, dry side. That's just me. And I feel like so many of you already know this, but okay. So I'm deciding which one to send my friend for her birthday. So I got, this one smells like vanilla sugar, and I haven't burned them yet. They burn beautifully. They're all soy, all natural. It literally has sugar on it. It smells like cake. I mean, like, I want to eat this. I want to eat this. Okay, so this one's vanilla sugar, and it says, Every Great Mom Says the F Word. That's the name of the candle. Infused with nouns, verbs, and adjectives. And then this one is called Cabernet All Day. That's the scent. And the label, the name of the candle is World's Okayest Mom, infused with feelings of mediocrity. I know this. This is me. Okay, so this one smells really good. It doesn't smell Bath and Body Works. It smells very natural, you know, very kind of woodsy, earthy Cabernet. Then this one is Blueberry Cobbler. Don't smell this if you have a diet, if you're on a diet, because it's a blueberry muffin. It's Blueberry Cobbler. Okay, she believed she could, but she was really tired, so she didn't. That's the name of it. infused with naps and snacks. Be still my heart. Okay, so isn't that fun? Okay, I just thought they're $20 and check it out. Okay, moving on to skincare. You guys, I tried the Volition Luminizing SPF. It is so good. And that might be why I'm liking a lot of the makeup I've been using, like primers and foundations, because I know I'm like dedicated to the Paula's Choice SPF, but I started transitioning over to this one and it is so nice. I love Volition. SPF 50, you can get this at Sephora. It could be even over makeup, they say, you know, like a luminizer. I've just been using it as my sunscreen, and honestly it just blends in and I don't even see it, but it really works well under makeup because it gives like a moisturized feeling to the skin. It doesn't pill, and so I really like it. I am kind of getting into my SPF craze, so I have about 3 or 4 that I'm playing with and trying, and so I might do an SPF video because I'm pretty dedicated to this time of year and finding sunscreens that work, especially for my face. And then I am still loving, I thought I would give it another mention, this Nighttime Royal Alpha Cream from pH Beautiful. I showed it in my last, was it in my March favorites? And I feel bad because I kind of exaggerated the glycolic percentage. I think there's only like 2% or 4%, like it's a low dose of glycolic, and it has the shea butter and the royal jelly on top, and or within it too. And I use this as my last step of skincare at night, like every other night, and it is so good. It is so moisturizing, but then it's smoothing because it's got that glycolic in it. It's not irritating. My only beef with this is it gets kind of thick, and so the pump doesn't work. But then if you smack it, it kind of gets going again. So I'm hoping they put it in a tube, something that definitely not a jar, something that is air, you know, without air exposure, but that is able, I can get the product out easier. And I have links to these. These are, you know, they sent me this, so I think I have a discount code. I'm starting to forget. I'm getting like teenage mom brain where there's so much going on I can't keep it straight. But yeah, I'll link it below. So then, not cheap, but kind of really good is this Paula's Choice Clinical Ceramide Enriched Firming Moisturizer. This has been my go-to moisturizer lately, you guys, and this is good. Look for Paula's Choice discounts. There's some all the time. Every week there's 15% off something or 20% off something. So definitely look for that. But I have been really enjoying this moisturizer, and I have been mixing it with other serums and boosters and stuff like that. And I've been using it before sunscreen, and I love it. I really, really do. I ordered another bottle. That's how much I love it, which that's saying a lot. I picked up the La Roche-Posay Effaclar Duo. This is a dual action. This is an acne treatment, but it's good for rosacea. This is pricey. It was $34 at Target. You get 1.3 ounces, so I think this is gonna last forever. It's 5% benzoyl peroxide plus a couple of other ingredients. It is rated well on Beautypedia for oily, breakout, sensitive skin. Because it doesn't have anything else that irritates, like alcohol or a too high percentage of benzoyl peroxide. That's why I like it. So I put it on stubborn flare-ups at night, and it actually really helps them because I think it kind of kills the germs, you know, like the whatever that's feeding the rosacea or the breakout. So it's good. I guess you can put it on blackheads and whiteheads. I mean, whiteheads, yes, but I think you can put it like on areas that are prone to like blackheads and are strong and I was gonna say thick. You have thick skin, because I have sensitive skin, so I only use it now and then. But if you have a stronger skin that is acne prone, you can use it more often. That's what I'm getting at. Something else that I love that I was sent is this matcha mask. It's called the Alien Bubble Mask, and this is from Matcha, what are they called? The Matcha Reserve. I love green tea matcha. I love the powder. I love making my own matcha lattes. They reached out to me because I think I talked about something on Instagram with like matcha, and they're like, oh, would you like to try our masks? Yes. This one bubbles. This one bubbles, and it has nothing in it that irritates, and it has like yogurt. I swear it has yogurt in it. But it's that bubbly oxygen mask, and it has calendula and aloe. Doesn't bother my skin. So I hope, you know, check the label, check the ingredients label, but it's good. It's really good, and it's fun. It kind of tickles. Hopefully this isn't a million years long. So yeah, there you go. Those are my favorites. And yes, so I hope you enjoyed that. And I will leave discount codes and links to any of the, well, to everything, but especially like the indie brands and the brands I mentioned. If I have a discount code, I will put that in the description box. So please look. There you go. And yeah, thank you so much. I hope you are subscribed to my channel. If you are subscribed, I hope you are getting notifications. I hope you follow me on other social media. And thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.